So I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her little rhythm.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to... say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Trubisky on first down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up first and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Check. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant.
On 1st down, Trubisky dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Carrier taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Graham's got it, complete.
Trubisky's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
For the Bears.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
He was brought
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. first down throw here for Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, 79! 79!
Rivers hands this one to Mack. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 34. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Rivers on the money, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down, Colts.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
The kick is
still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Back
in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Again, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And Gibbs got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Shreds the tackle. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Red, go. Check, go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Right here. That's not good. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Play action now. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. Oh, that was dangerous.
Rivers pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. He finds Taylor, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Well, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
For the Colts field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Rivers
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
to Jack Doyle.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground is Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First down, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go play action. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And he had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham.
Trubisky's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. A gain of 3, second down.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offense.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now it's Mack, draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. This is caught by Robinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Robinson's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down at the
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Trubisky on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Bears. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That keeps the score. Colts 28, Bears 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return is Hines. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's Khalil Mack, the all-pro, in there to get him behind the line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Xavier Rhodes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. Buying time to his left. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud, 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike by 4, Mike. 18.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Now Trubisky lost the football.
Mitchell Trubisky sacked. A fumble on the play.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Cordero Patterson. Incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
For Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Bears
a road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Colts, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.